All right, so I know a lot of people probably aren't going to care about this or maybe even know about it already. But first of all, I know I've been away for a while. I'm going to make a separate video regarding that right after this one probably. But first, let's do this one. Let's do something a little more fun and freaky and crazy. And trust me, this has all of the above. I watch weird shit on YouTube. I'll admit it right now. I watch H3 Frenemies podcast. That went to shit. Oh my God, that crazy bitch that he was with, that Trisha Paytas chick. Look her up. She's nuts. Anyway, it's wonderful. But, you know, once in a while you get sucked into a channel and you don't know why. There's these channels called, I think they're called art channels or whatever like that. And basically people trace on their computer and talk about a subject. It could be anywhere from Chris Hansen to Onision to PewDiePie. It could be anything. But what I always kind of focus on is they're tracing. First of all, let me say how funny that I think it is that they consider themselves artists when they're just tracing shit. Like, I've never thought of somebody like who traces what somebody else drew as an artist. That would be like me. Look at this Michelangelo I painted, even though I totally like traced it with a paintbrush. It's like, you really didn't paint it. No, I traced it. So I'm a fucking artist. When am I going to get my museum, showing going on? But whatever, maybe it takes some talent. I don't know. But it's very oddly soothing and kind of ASMR-ish too, because a lot of people who do it are girls. And I'm not saying that girls don't have a more relaxing voice than a guy. Hi, welcome to me paint. Today we're talking about something really relaxing. How like your pussy? No, I don't know. So it's kind of fun to watch. Now, the queen, or so-called queen of this, who seemed to be really popular, and I don't know why, and I should have done a fucking video 6 months ago, because I could have had another, like, Ellen, I called it type of thing, because something irked me about this girl, but I kept watching because I'm a glutton for punishment. Her name is Creepshow Art. Now, this girl would trace stuff and do this art, whatever the fuck, and would talk about random things, like things that pissed her off, other YouTube art tracers who pissed her off or something like that, or, just, people who are doing vile, disgusting things. She was a commentary channel, right? She had this one, first of all, let me say why. I could just get soaked in the fucking visuals. It's like really cool visuals, and you see the painting and all that. Okay, fine. Now, she would talk, and she had like a pleasant enough voice, but she had these little things that just irked the fuck out of me with her right away. I don't know why I kept watching. First of all, any girl who says my guy all the time, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. She needs to be hit in the head with a fucking sewer lid until she's in a coma, because you're a dumbass. That's fucking, you're my guy. Anyway, my guy. Shut the, are you Canadian? It would make sense if she's fucking Canadian. It sounds like a Canadian thing to say. My guy, something like that, but no, it's not. Or anybody who says, my dude, like, seriously, my dude. And plus, she, like, talked like that. Like, oh, my God, everything, like, bothered her. Even if it was, like, oh, my God, something, like, positive. Like, today, I saw the sun. Can you, like, believe the sun's, like, outside? My guy, why are you shutting on me and giving me, like, skin cancer, my dude? It's like, seriously, can you, like, seriously stop already? I'm, like, so, like, whatever about the whole thing. I never saw a picture of her because you don't see the girls. You just see her tracing and hear her commentary, right? I had assumed this chick was, I'm going to say 18, 19, maybe 20. I'm going to assume that. I didn't really care because I'm looking at the relaxing visual and trying to fall asleep. And a lot of times it actually works. So maybe she wasn't so entertaining, you know what I'm saying? But I'd watch her do this. It turns out this girl is 30 almost. 30. You don't get to talk like that when you're almost 30. Like, oh my God, my guy, my dude, like, seriously, whatever. You're 30. You need to stop that right away. When you get your 30 card, you can't like whatever anymore, okay? There's no more like whatever. You just have to stop. So like whatever I was saying. So she did this one story time video that was very interesting. I did watch it. It's called How I Was Stalked for 8 Years. Okay, so I'm like, fuck shit, I'm going to watch that one. I'm not actually going to pay attention to this chick this time. She goes on to talk about this girl. Now, this is months and months and months ago, named Amy, okay? Amy was a psycho bitch, apparently. That Amy was somebody she looked up to in grammar school. I believe she was like 6th or 7th grade. I'm not going to give the exact dates on this, but whatever. She was young. She was a girl, okay? And she looked up to this girl. This girl was kind of popular, cool. So I guess she lied to this girl. I forgot what it was exactly. Saying she liked the same type of things she did. Or something really fucking... that didn't matter, that caused this girl to go batshit crazy. And by the time she could see this girl was batshit crazy, she's just like, you know what? Kind of don't want to hang out with you anymore. I'm going to leave you alone. Bye. This caused this girl to stalk her for 8 years, dox her, email her sister, email everybody she knew, I think get her fired from jobs, terrorize her for 8 years. Like following her, got her IP addresses, all this shit. You know, right away, I'm sitting there thinking, this is fucking bullshit. I don't know why I did, because it didn't make any sense just off the cuff. It didn't make sense like, you know, she'd even taken this girl's man, even though they were in like 6th grade or something like that. Or, you know, she, I don't know, kicked this girl's puppy down a fucking stairway or something and then, you know, queefed on it or some shit. I don't know. There was nothing there that really made sense that this girl would stalk her for 8 fucking years. Do you know how insane you have to be to stalk somebody for 8 years? Trust me, when I started stalking somebody for about 8 years, I was plenty crazy. And you can see that right now, all right? Like, seriously. And by stalking, I mean I just go to that girl's house once a year with a single French fry wrapped in a bow and a little note saying, please don't eat me. I know what you did the summer before the last summer. I do it every year. And yeah, it scares the shit out of her. But you know what? She should have never, you know, not taken my coupon at that store when I was 16. Whose fault is it, huh? Whose fault? Dirty bitch. So anyway, she made up this story about this girl, Amy. And I'm going to say made up now because it turns out it's bullshit. I fucking knew it. All these people are like, oh, God, it's so terrible. Oh my God, I can't believe that happened to you. You're such a nice person. Maybe I deserve it. Here was the first red flag, aside from, you know, some of the facts of the story that got me right away. When she put that video up, she said that she had been in contact with her stalker and that now they had like made amends somehow through email or the internet, and she was actually talking to her about putting that video about this crazy bitch stalking her up. Why the fuck would you talk to somebody who stalked you for 8 years is completely beyond me. Like, what the fuck? And then, you know, and talk about your lives now. And so, Amy has kids and all this other shit. It's completely batshit crazy, right? So she was saying, like, in posts and stuff, yeah, you know, I don't want any hate, send her way, even though, you know, you never find out. You never see any receipts about her getting stalked. There's not one email. I didn't see one text. Maybe I'm wrong. It's been a while since I saw that video, but I didn't see shit. I didn't see one thing that said this crazy bitch stalked her. But supposedly, she was in a good place with her stalker now. And it's like, you know, can I put that story up when you stalked me? And the stalker's like, yeah, sure. Let me just skin this rabbit really fast, you know, and stab a baby a couple times. Then you can put it up. Okay, we'll talk about it. By the way, did you know I'm into witchcraft now? Yeah. Where do you live? So she did that, right? So I kind of fallen off because she was a little just too, there was something, like I said, grating and annoying about this girl. She was childlike, even though she's like 30. And it was fucking weird. And I was just like, that story bothered me, to be honest with you. Ever since she made that story time and then said she was still in contact with this bitch, I was like, yeah, I'm out. Like, this girl annoys me as it is. I can usually drown out to her fucking awful voice, but I can stare at the picture. I'll find some white noise or something like that. I'm out. I'm done. So then I see all these blurbs popping up about this girl, Creepshow Art, lately. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? There's this one girl, apparently named Emily Artful, who does what she does. And apparently may have done it before she even did it. And this girl made a video, and I just think you all should check it out because it's fascinating. First of all, let me give props to these people, like these artists and everybody else, or, you know, these Gen Z YouTubers. They're like the FBI now. They should all go work for the CIA. They've got receipts. They can tell, you know, when your dog farted in 1988 and in which direction. They know what, you know, sites to go on. Apparently, Creepshow Art went on this place. First of all, I don't know what a lolcal is. I'm going to be using a lot of terms I have no idea what it is. I guess it's a website where you talk shit. And the rule is you can talk shit under a fake account. Fine. That's fine. Under there, you can say whatever you want. Just bullshit. Like, I just hate midgets. That's just how I feel. Go fuck yourself. And I could put myself on as anybody I want. Like, it's an anonymous user type post is what I'm thinking it is. What I got gathered. Okay, so you can do that. But if I started going, you know who's cool? JBTV. You know who's got the really great videos? JBTV Uncut. They will revoke your anonymity and say who you are or what your IP address is because they're like, that's bullshit. That's one of the terms. You can't promote yourself. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't say, use it as like a way of advertising, I guess. Okay. So there's these like things where this girl, you know, Creepshow Art is going on talking about, oh my God, she has this video up. I can't believe she's got this one video up where some of these posts where she's annoyed by herself, some of these posts where she's really impressed with herself, she's DM'd people as different people, and she's fought with herself on this lolcal thing. Like she's like, I hate Creepshow Art. I think she's real SJW. And some people think that's to rile people who love SJWs up, so they'll go like watch her channel. So she's kind of smart in a way. And then like under that will be another paragraph, be like, oh, really? No, she's not. I don't know how you could fucking say that. You know, that bitch is so stupid. But you know, and another account under there will say like, I think she's wonderful. Turns out somehow everybody knows it's all her. This all came out somehow. And people can explain it better than I could. I would go to that Emily Artful's page and look at her news video on it because it's fucking fascinating, I'm telling you right now. So then Emily Artful goes on to say like how she has been stalked for 8 years. previous to this girl being stalked for 8 years, and how it's all very similar to how Creepshow Art was stalked. So here's basically bottom line. This girl is her own stalker, everybody seems to think. She's Amy. She's the one she's been stalking herself. She's been apparently terrorizing other people through the internet. She's been going on this locale thing. First of all, I didn't know what a sock puppet account was. I really thought this girl, this other Emily Artful, she's like, so I found out this girl, and her real name is like Shannon, is making these sock puppet accounts, and her ex-boyfriend is actually somebody, her ex-boyfriend is somebody that this girl went out with, okay? And now the Creepshow girl is like, I think married to him or living with him or something like that. And they were like terrorizing her. Somebody was sending this girl, she's got all the receipts. You got to send her weird screenshots with weird poetry like, ooh, is this thus the window where you live? Well, you know, that's why souls will be broken. And she's like, she shows all her responses. Can you please leave me alone? It's like, thus cannot leave you alone. There in the yonder is where the dark doom of the valley lies. And you know, the valley of the dolls is something you can't escape unless you step over them. It's just like weird shit. And like, she actually talks to this girl. She puts all this shit up. You got to see it. I can't explain it all. But yeah, the bottom line is apparently, and everybody's found out now, this girl who said that she was being stalked is not only stalking, but like harassing other people, allegedly. I don't have proof. Nobody's got legit proof yet, but everybody's kind of got some proof. There's receipts out there. But you know, again, we have to say allegedly. I don't know. Don't fucking sue me. I have no idea if this is true or not. Or I think it is. Like it's my opinion. It seems to be kind of true. So yeah, all this shit, I just find it fascinating. This chick was stalking other people when she made up this whole fucking story about, and I didn't believe it from the get-go, and I'm so pissed at myself that I didn't right away be like, fuck, make a video on this. I could have had another praiseworthy moment. I was like, dude, you called this like 7 months ago, because I knew when that fucking story came out was bullshit. I fucking like, you don't talk to your stalker. Nobody does that after 8 years. I'll make a video about all the horrible things you did to me, yeah. How are your kids, by the way? What are you doing now? Yeah, we should have lunch, totally, yeah. Let me put this video up about how horrible and like, you know, how much you damaged my psyche. I fucking love it. But nobody does that shit. But also, this Emily Artful was talking about like sock puppet accounts, that, and I guess that's something, I'm guessing like a fake account or whatever. Like, there were fake accounts like, you know, coming at, it's a fucking shitstorm, and I live for it. I knew this chick was off her fucking rocker. I knew it, I didn't know how, but as soon as that Stalker story came out, like fucking perfect. So, why am I out of focus again? Okay, I have to do that apparently. Yeah. I know I was a little manic on this whole thing, but trust me, I just can't, there's so much in this to unpack that it's insane. It's completely insane, and I am down for it. Now, her response is awesome. I am going to handle this legal matter, and that means I'm going to be a big chicken shit and go off the internet for about 5,000 years till you all forget about this. Like, and apparently she's done this before, like when somebody's really criticized her about her maybe doing something or proving about certain things that have happened, where she'll dip out for a while. She'll be like, oh yeah, I do have receipts, but you know, I can't show them to you because the Attorney General of the United States said I shouldn't. So, but I would love to show you all this proof that I have that totally corroborates everything I've got. But yeah, she's deleted all her emails, all these horrible texts that happened to her. Wouldn't you say 1 or 2? But anyway, I just think it's fucking fascinating, and I'm all in for it because, come on, where else are you going to get this kind of entertainment for free? This ain't HBO, all right? This is great. This is real life. I'm just waiting for her to go completely crazy, run out in the street naked, just start pulling her hair out and spray painting herself green. Like, you know, come on, why not? It's already that bad shit at this point. All right, so that's that for this, and I'm gonna make another video.